Hey guys, I'm back with day 7. I'm gonna just jump in real quick and start creating because I might get interrupted by a tile delivery. We are redoing our master bathroom, and as you can clearly see from some of these pictures, and today we're starting to get some tiles, so it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to the bathroom being done. Okay, so what I've got here are one page with 4 3x4 pockets. So once again, I took the 4x6 photo and just cut it in half. This time I truly did cut it in half. I didn't have to cut through anybody's head, so it didn't matter to me. And it's, you know, it's not like it's the most beautiful picture in the world. So I really wasn't worried about where that halfway mark was. On the other side, I've got the page protector with the 2 3x4 pockets and 1 4x6. So I've pulled out some things. I went into my Christmas stash and found a 3x4 card, which I'm actually going to cut down. This paper's from the kit. It's got this lovely plaid on the other side, but I wanted to bring over the blue that's in the number. So I'm gonna cut this down because it's also 3x4. I just kind of like the fa la la. And then I pulled out a really old, I think this is Jenny Bolin maybe, like label sticker. This is from my stash of Christmas supplies. And then I had already pulled this 3x4 card out to use today, and I decided to do some stamping in the center area, and I pulled Chamel's very first stamp set from Two Peas in a Bucket, because it has all these, like, you know, real life sayings. And I'm showing you a picture of a toilet on my front lawn, so it needed a tongue-in-cheek, really funny saying. This is not a Merry Christmas kind of thing. So I'm gonna use this one. You will never believe what just happened, along with some Christmas stamps there. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. I've already trimmed. Did I already trim it? No, I haven't trimmed anything yet. So let's start by doing that. And if I get interrupted, I get interrupted. It's just the way it goes, right? So these little square ones by Pebbles, I've just been trimming off like maybe 1/8 of an inch, because sometimes I wasn't so careful as I was cutting them out of the sheet. So there was a little bit of sort of color bleed, I guess you could say, from the one next to it. Most of these have, you know, the image in the middle is not quite so close to the edge as this one. So I think I trimmed off a little bit. There's a little bit of red showing there. I trimmed that off, and then I think I'll just ink it. And I'm going to trim this one down a bit. I find that these are just a little bit big sometimes. They sort of take over. The numbers are, I think they're about 2 1/4 square. And I find if I trim it down, so right now I've just trimmed it to about 1 7/8 square. So like I've barely taken anything off, but I just find that that sort of dimension helps my page come together a bit better. And then I want to trim this one down. I just really want to keep the fa la la. I'm going to try and make it into a square though. Okay. And I could even use that somewhere. Okay, let's start sticking. Oh, actually, let's start inking first. So I've talked before, this is some very old Stampin' Up! Pads. How many years has it been? 5 or 6 years. I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I have a ton of ink pads. So this is just the basic gray. I do have a re-inker for it, but I for some reason it just kind of goes quite dry very quickly. And I'm okay with that actually because it works for inking the edges really nicely. Because it just adds a very, very subtle ink around the edge. Sometimes when you have a really juicy pad and you're inking things, it leaves a lot of ink, which sometimes you want, but I find that I really prefer to just have it really subtle. So you just get that sort of separation between your papers on the page, but it doesn't necessarily come across as, hey, look, she inked everything. All right, quick ink job. And I think I will work across the way here. So let's pull this down. And I might add something on top of that. Obviously, I'm going to add some journaling and some other little bits there. Haven't quite decided. And this one. How are we going to do this? Yeah. I think I just heard a truck door. All right. I'm okay with covering up the bucket, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to work on the top corner. Because the story is more about the destruction of the bathroom here than the windows. So I'm okay with covering up the windows. I want to leave enough room. Okay. Let's put this one up first. Okay, you know what? I don't think that's going to work. It ends up covering up too much of the photo. And yeah, I know it's not the world's prettiest photo. But that's kind of the point. That's what I've been living with since December the 7th. All right, let's get a block. It might be kind of fun to do that, hey? It does cover up that though. I have to think about this one. This might just have to go on a different page, but I'll put it there for now. I'm going to start with the joy, and let's see. I think I'm going to do that in blue. Because, you know, that's a traditional Christmas color, right? And keep that out. And I've got a green here for my holly berries. Get the edge of that. I don't know what happened there. I'm not so good at lining these up, so wish me luck. Yeah, close enough. And now for my funny sentiment. I'm almost tempted to actually put it over here and keep that sort of Christmassy, and then that, and then I can add some of the holly maybe. All right, let's do this in navy. Not completely straight, but oh well, it's what it is. Isn't that what I said the other day? I'm gonna have this kind of go over a bunch of layers, so it's not gonna be perfect, and I am okay with that. Okay, so that is a start. Just going to move these stamps out of the way. Let's see what else we can add. Time to pull out some different textures, I think. I need my gold number. Paper clip. Where should we put our paper clip today? We're going to put it on our number. Like that. Oops. Ooh, maybe up from the bottom. I don't think I've had one up from the bottom yet. There we go. Do need to get my journaling in, so let's do that before I start going nuts with all the other stickers. Okay, journaling done. Time for some fun additions. Do I want to add anything up there? Kind of thinking no. I'm gonna add some of these navy stars just to keep bringing that blue around. It's not going to be super visible on this because it's in a dark spot on the photo, but I am okay with that. Navy on navy. Maybe not the best idea. All right, let's get some puffy stickers in here. We've kind of got the holly berries going everywhere else, so I'm thinking we need some holly berries. How many do I have? I've got 2. Perfect. I'm gonna put one here. And I was gonna put ho 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 up there, but I think I will just put, nope, we're gonna go with the candy cane. I gotta remember that I'm running off the edge here. All right, time to rethink this. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So no coffee sticker up there, but I will put some enamel dots. Now what color? I think we need some green. One there. Let's put one there. Okay. That's all the green ones done from that sheet. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. My whole thought process in this album, and I try to do this with all my December dailies because it can be fairly overwhelming otherwise, but I really try and keep it as simple as possible. I could spend hours doing each of these pockets, but I don't think that's going to bring me any more enjoyment. So, and in case the photo is not clear, that is Susie, our elf, crouched over the mouse for the computer in the living room. And I just wrote in the journaling that she was trying to stop the girls from playing on the computer all day, but she forgot that we have a touch screen, so no mouse needed. Okay, so that's day 7 done. Thanks, guys. I will see you again soon.